Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday. I hope everyone had a good weekend. My mom's dog just died, so it's not been so good for us over here. Just a reminder how fleeting that life really is. This life is just really fleeting. She's had her for about 15 years. She's a small dog, and this life is fleeting. So today I wanted to talk about database sites, and I wanted to share with you some of my ideas for database sites and some resources that I have put together over since I've been writing them down. I keep them in an Airtable, and as I find out additional information and resources and all that, I add it to it. Some of them I have worked on, some of them I haven't, but I'm just going to share you some ideas for database sites. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. So the first one that I found that was very interesting is, and I found it back in 2017, was database sites. Was Voter Records, and this person is this website right here. This person, and it's actually no longer active, but I was doing research on it back in almost 2 years ago now. It's crazy. So this is some of the stuff that I have found out about. You can get free statewide voter files, like from Ohio, right here at the Ohio. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show you a new screen or not. I'll pick up that. But here you can actually download voter files from the Ohio website, which I thought was very interesting. And so they're up to date as of August 17th. I'm not sure of the legalities of what they were doing because the site's no longer active. I mean, any number of things could have happened. Doesn't mean that they got in trouble for it, but I haven't done any further research. But these are the voter files that you can use. Some other stuff that I have found out about it are, these are the SVN Rush stats that the site had. Let me see. Actually, I'm going to click on it and see what it says about it. Still, I mean, it hasn't been active in a while. But as you can see, it's not pop up here. As you can see, it's not showing any. These are the top organic keywords, but this site hasn't been active in a while. I took a screenshot of it. I think maybe I didn't. Oh, it's not bad about meaning to take screenshots when I don't. You can do counter voter files. You can use the Scraperbot to get it. But maybe here it is. Here's a screenshot of. Oh, and I think they had another one, North Carolina resident database. So North Carolina, that's another one that probably was owned by the same people. Let me see if that one's available. North Carolina resident DB. North Carolina. So that one's down too. Let me see if it's even available to register. I mean, they could have gotten in trouble for doing that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's inherently illegal or what. But there's a reason why they didn't really. If they're still active, and they're still making money on it, I highly doubt they'd have let the domain go like that. So it's still taken, but it's interesting. So that's one of the screenshots I took. Here is some of the data that was downloaded. I mean, it comes with names, addresses. I mean, that's a lot of information. A lot of information. I mean, a lot. And when I first found it, the site was a year old. It was supposed to be a dedicated Amazon server. The main organic competitors also visited these websites. Average visits are, I mean, so they had they had a lot of traffic. Let's see if I wrote it down. So they had over 10,000 visitors a day. So I'm not sure exactly what happened with it, but yeah. So making money with voter registration files. I mean, in Ohio and several other states, that you can download the voter registration files. And the other idea that I had was a doctor database, as you can see right here. A doctor database, a restaurant directory site. You can buy a database of restaurants, eye doctors, chiropractors. Buy a database of anything and make a website out of it. What you're doing is you're basically going to rank for the low-hanging fruit. So you're going to rank for doctor's name, city, state, and there's a lot of sites that do that. So I also did some research on that and some sites that I had. Doctor database example. This was a healthcare site. Let's see if this is still available. It's still available. So yeah, that's a doctor database site, and they have a lot of the stuff that I found on that. Some research that I've done, and some websites I found that are doing that. You can do a quotes database site, and all the research that I have on that. Okay, you can do a city and state facts database, a net worth wiki, a rate people online shit list, on this day database. So you can buy a database on this day records, this day in history. This is a database for sale, and there's 140,000 items on it. I think it's still available for sale. Yeah, so it's $29 for 140,000 events. That's a lot of information. So yeah, if you want to see all the research I've done on the many types of database sites that you can build, then hold on a minute. Sorry about that. Then you can go to the website digipire.com, and I will list that there, or digipire.com/database, and I will list all of my findings there. And so yeah, it's pretty easy to create a database site. Sometimes you can buy a database pretty cheap. For example, that one with the 140,000 records for $29, and they're fairly easy to build. So yeah, if you want further information, if you want to look at all of my research, you can do so at digipire.com/database. That's all for me now. I hope you guys have enjoyed the rest of your weekend, and happy Monday tomorrow. Bye-bye.